Hello guys, this is Rio. 2 days ago, I was supposed to try and continue with the event for Mahotsuka no Yoru, but I got a little delayed. So, continuing from section 2. Unfortunately, it wasn't over yet. It was a little half of it. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. 3 or maybe 4 arrow sections. Luckily, those weren't battles, it's just stories. Stories of trying to solve a murder case, and yet it was weird that there's another Aoko. An Aoko from the future? I just hope this isn't a paradox. Okay, so from where I left off, it was, yeah, right here, so I can just this first. Yeah. Let's see, 3 suspects, 3 more suspects, 2 suspects, so that's 8. 8, and as well as me and Mash, that's 10. And with Suzuki himself, that makes no. I think Suzuki couldn't be an accomplice or the suspect. That's 10. Okay, so yeah, 3 scenes. Or was it 4? Yeah, I think it was 4. 4 scenes. 4 scenes that I read, and it was already an hour, and I had to try and take a break. Okay, so this is where I left off. Oh, thank goodness, the stories like this I can just catch up. Okay, so welcome back. Learn anything useful? More or less. Sojiro will be back after he carries the body to the nearby cave. I don't want to imagine a zombie or possessed body, but a possessed body can only work if it's, well, having a heartbeat, but if it's a corpse, I don't want to imagine it. Oh, right. Guess they can't just leave me like that. I don't want to imagine about her corpse from this present time, and you're from the, what, future or something? But bringing me to a place called Hell's Pavilion, I just hope I don't come back as a zombie. I just said that! Please don't make a zombie Aoko! Don't! My heart's not ready to see a zombie. Especially I already saw it from the Chaldea Summer Thriller Night from the 2022 version. If it's the English one, which I'll read very soon. I could definitely see that happening with you, Aozaki. If it does, I'll lay you to rest with a bullet filled with all my years of frustration. Ew, I feel so sorry for this guy. The police carrying a gun and years of frustration? Hang on, you have a gun, Tobimaru, in Japan? You're not even a police officer. It was just a figure of speech. Don't worry about it now. As I was saying, Gregorio, you said you have an idea of the situation. Mind filling us in? This might be kind of obvious, but I'm wondering who else went into the Spring of Youth. What do you mean? Sojiro, obviously. Like Kumanoin said, the springs only work on 1 person per year, so it must have been him. Sorry, that's not quite correct. I'm afraid we may not have explained ourselves sufficiently earlier. Sojiro-san looked the way he does now because he was summoned as a servant. Yeah, that's the correct conclusion. We summoned him through Mash's shield, you know, to prove to Alice that this is how the Chaldea summoning system works. So, who went into the Spring of Youth and ended up being young? It wouldn't be Ishtar, right? Because from her school uniform that she's wearing, might be a big guess. He didn't regain his youth from the spring. So if the spring really does work, and someone here went in it, there's a very good chance they would have run into Alka 1. Gregorio, did you see anyone among the guests who looked like they got younger? If the answer is Rin, then I am laughing my butt off. If it says Rin, because all the others I saw, man, they look the same. But don't say Shiro, the one that looks like Muramasa. There's no way it's him. Come on, don't say Shiro. He's the least suspect. Yeah, we're getting a flashback. Yes! 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 They pointed out it is Rin. Ishtarin! Ishtarin! Yes, Ishtarin. She's the likely suspect. Yes. Yes, she's the one who turned young. Oh, great. So we're going to see Ishtarin. So, no. Could she have been the one to... I need to see for myself. What is her reason or her alibi? Really? Okay. This is the peng room where the cowgirl is staying. Just because she dressed like a cowgirl or a cowboy... You get the idea. You really think that she's... Okay. We can knock if you want, but are you sure you don't want to wait for Sojiro to get back from the cave? That's alright. Me, Gregorio, and Mash should be able to handle her. Remember, if this Aozaki is a foreigner and the one that we're facing is a Avenger, it won't end well because there's no class advantage to one another. Go on, Tobimaru. Knock. She might run away if we take too long. Alright. If things get rough, I'm tagging you in. Hello? Ishtarin. It's Kiji, the detective. We'd like to talk to you about Aozaki Aoko. Mind opening your door? Great. Because you're the culprit who went into the Spring of Youth and you look younger, I might as well have to sound like this. Ahem. You have reached the room of Jolene the Ghost Hunter. Unfortunately, she's not available right now. If you wish to speak with her, please try visiting her in Texas in a few days. Where are you hiding? I near here somewhere, Ishtarin. That's a voice changer if I ever heard one. That might be one of the stupidest I'm not home acts I've ever seen. Well, nothing we can do now but wait for... Ugh. It looks like a familiar magic bullet just broke down the door for us. Oh my! I wonder what happened. Maybe this inn is older than it looks if doors are just falling apart on their own. Oh boy, with her face like that, yeah, she can't resist. Fine. At least it's not through brute force. Well, let's just chalk it up to a stroke of good karma, shall we? Hi, don't mind if we let ourselves in. Okay, you dressed up really different from the Saber Wars 2 that I have experienced, but the outfit? Hold on. Okay, the school uniform, it matches from the Saber Wars 2, but the extra ones, you're carrying a sword. Not really an Ichirin sword though, don't confuse Kimetsu no Yaiba, with a star in it, and you have a belt with 2 guns. Damn it, why do you have to help her, Calamity Jane, and a cowboy hat, which I've never seen before? Hey, what do you think you're doing in here? I could sue you for property damage and invasion of privacy. Believe me, I come from the land of lawsuits, so don't think I won't do it. Do you know who you're dealing with? You're looking at the famed genius exorcist who sent countless ghosts, deadbeats, to the next life in the court of law. Deadbeats. Am I one of... Nah. They even call me Astrea, the goddess of justice, the one and only Ishtar. Oh, never mind. Wow, your expression. I knew it. I knew when you see her. Yeah, that's the expression I would say. Yeah, I knew it. Eek! You're alive. Yeah, I knew it. So you're the culprit. Why did you do it, Ishtarin? Why did you kill Aoko Aozaki in the bathhouse? Why? I don't believe it. This can't be happening. Evil spirit, beyond. Whoa, that face of hers. Whoa, Ishtar. Hey, don't shoot. She's got a gun. That's not a toy gun? Really? Damn you, Calamity Jane, why do you have to help her? Look out. Popcorn? Are you freaking kidding me? Popcorn? But then again, the trajectory would actually hurt because, you know, it can pierce through. But not through Mash's shield, though. It's equally hard to believe, but these bullets are made of popcorn. Really? Oh, huh? You're right. Pretty good popcorn, too. The heat from her gun is causing her segaki rice to expand like puffed rice. I need to find out what is segaki rice, or you can, you know, leave it in the comments. Puffed rice. Are you freaking kidding me? Popcorn in a gun. I've never heard of such stupidity thing. Seriously, who comes up with this? That's pretty clever. She might even give my sister a run for her money. Your sister? You mean the one that you actually had to use your 5 elements for the very first time, even though I haven't read the entire story? Eek! She looked at me! Save me, Jane! The demon's coming to kill me! Come on, we've got to go after her. We just want to talk. If you got nothing to hide, then there shouldn't be any need to run. Ishtarin's son's headed for the old building. Wait, this hallway, this is... Damn, she reached the end before us. Oh, great. This is no different from the Mugenjo. Not Kimetsu no Yaiba's Mugenjo, but from the Naruto game. You know, the one from the PSP. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, it was scary. The corridors like this, and it has the mist, and it doesn't have that scary sound from Princess Kasumi or any illusions coming. Huh? Are these ghosts? Sweet! After 10 long years of ghost hunting, I finally saw my first spirits. What? You've been ghost hunting for 10 years? You're no different from Tosakarin, who's actually training 10 years from she was at the age of 6 or maybe 7. Really? Wait, that means I'm in trouble! Ah! Evil spirits be gone! Evil spirits be gone! Crap! Now I'm even more dead meat. Help! Save me! Evil spirits are going after Ishtarin's son. We have to help her. Come on, let's hurry. Oh, so that's the whole ghost battle thing. And so now we're fighting her. Okay. There, we made it. Okay, who did that galaxy whirlpool thing? Who? Huh? I thought they came to help, but now they're gone. You can't trust anybody these days. We're back at the hallway's entrance? Wait, so you mean we're distance away? Shit! Master, something supernatural is at work. Portable Sheba's temporal calculations are in flux. It looks like whenever we try to cross this hallway in this state, time gets rewound by the same length of time it took us to cross. Yeah, exactly. It's like we're... Oh no. We're in a time loop. I think it's a temporary time loop. And since it's time that's getting reset rather than the distance, we'll never be able to reach Ishtarin's sun at this rate, even if we cross these 100 meters instantly. So that's what makes this hallway endless, huh? It goes on forever, in a sense. Oh, so it wasn't supernatural from an interference. It was a curse from this distance. But it wasn't really a curse ghost related. It was something like not of this world. Or like a foreign involvement. Alright. I didn't want to have to use this, but I'm going to cheat a little. Cheat code. You want to use a cheat code? If we don't do something soon, those ghosts are going to kill her. Saving lives comes first. Are you going to go outside and circle around from the old building? I'm just going to go straight to her. How do you think I came to this singularity in the first place? If reaching the goal sends us back, then I just have to jump to a point past the goal. I'll show you what real magic can do. It might not be as flashy as you expect from a magician, though. Oh, come on. Why can't the animation for her... Seriously. So I have to do this, huh? Sugeru. Oh, shines nani oite. Not same. 5 timeless words. I'm looking forward to how far, if there's a cutscene like this, but if they're not showing at all, boo. We aren't in the same hallway anymore. I'm saved. Hardly. That depends on you. You might be safe from the hallway ghost now, but we're not done with you yet. So, tell us, why did you run away from the moment you saw my face? Ooh. If this was Erish Giggle, I would really be a good cop. But if this is Ishtarin, who is like Ishtar, I'd be a bad cop. Senpai, it's great that Aoko-san took care of this problem for us, but I think that was, that almost looked like a ray shifted for a split second. Something like that. I guess I was kind of showing off. It might seem handy, but it's a really tight squeeze. I have to be really careful about how I use it, or I'll need to work 3 times as hard later to make up for it. It's kind of like the more I use it, the more depth I racked up, you know? Phew, I finally caught up. So, did you apprehend the suspect? Nice of you to join us, Tobimaru. We're just about to start questioning her. So, Ishtarin, did you kill me? Oh my! How? What do you have against her, or did someone tell you to? If you guys remember Danganronpa, about who killed, what was her name? Maizono Sayaka? Or who actually murdered, yeah. If you guys remember the Danganronpa animation about don't get caught being the murderer, well, let's just hope that we're not trying to, punish this, suspect who happens to be guilty. Or like in criminal case with the whole going to prison thing, but that's a lot safer. Oh, I missed the whole playing criminal case. I mean, I only played season 1. I haven't played season 2, 3, 4, or 5, or even further. Okay, back to the story. Yes, I confess. I did kill that zombie. She's not a zombie. She's alive, especially at night or at morning. What do you have against her? What did you do? I don't care if you're younger or you're cute. I prefer Ereshkigal. Or, well, I guess I did it. I guess I did. It was more like I was so scared I couldn't do anything. You couldn't do anything? Yes, the truth is, I'm no exorcist. I'm a bounty hunter who goes after a different kind of ghosts, desperate people who ghost their debts, scammers, and so on. The only reason I came to this country is because I heard about the Spring of Youth. So last night, after the puppeteer left the front desk, I snuck into the Spring of Youth around 1 in the morning and waited for it to come in. It was really cold. Wow. I feel sorry for you. Have to go in a cold bath just to get younger. 1 in the morning. Hey, you! Sorry. Hey! Come on, really? You've got guts, I'll give you that. Can't believe I have to answer it like that. It began bubbling up around 4, and it was all, yay, I'm gonna kill it. Wait, what? It began bubbling up around 4, and it was all, yay, I'm gonna kill it this swimsuit season. Oh, shit. Don't tell me from this Mahouts Kanayoru, this is a hint of... No. Really? Really? You have a swimsuit version? Well, the Ishtar, who was a 5-star archer from Babylonia, and the whole second summer of 2017. Sorry, 2018. You became a writer. Now you want to say Space Ishtar is gonna have a swimsuit? No. The proper one from this year, especially from the Mahouts Kanayoru 2024, 2026 for the English server, is Space Ereshkigal, which I kinda already blow the spoiler for the when will she arrive. But I'm not telling when will Ereshkigal will have a swimsuit. But then I heard the door to the bath open. I thought it was the puppeteer, so I panicked and hid. Really? You mean from 1 until 4? That's 3 hours. No wonder you felt cold and... I didn't want to get in trouble after all, but it wasn't him. It was her, the zombie woman. Ooh! Oh, you make Aosaki angry with that face. I get how you feel, but would you mind using my actual name? Where did you hide? I didn't see anywhere to hide in the bath. I hid in the spring itself. I kept my whole body submerged and my back flat on the ground, like a flounder. I have no idea that you could do that. Damn, that's... Whoa! Still, that could work. The bathwater from a natural hot spring can get pretty murky. I'm not even gonna ask how you managed to breathe. It wasn't easy. I'm pretty sure I'd be dead right now if you hadn't died first. So that was when Aozaki was killed? Yeah, I saw someone else coming up behind the Aoko while I was hiding. Huh? I couldn't make out more than a silhouette through the water though. Anyway, I soon heard what sounded like arguing. And the next moment, they started attacking each other. Oh, so you were a suspect! You're just like Bart Simpson when he was ditching school and he saw, Freddy... yeah. You saw Quimby Jr. was not the one who attacked the butler. So you're a suspect. I thought you were the one who killed her, but you're saying someone argued with her and attacked her? Oh, great. Now this case is getting even more... Fine. We'll just have to question some other people. So you're not the #1 suspect. Damn it! I couldn't hold my breath any longer, so I poked my head out of the water as quietly as I could, and there was Aoko, dead as a doorknob. It was horrible. I couldn't do anything to stop it because I'm a coward who only cares about saving her own skin. Yeah. Between you, Ishtar, and Ereshkigal, I'd rather go with Ereshkigal, who is selfless, and she is the queen of the underworld who knew about death way longer than she's a loner. You are as guilty because you're selfish, you know that? If only I'd made a show of getting out of the bath, this would never have happened. I might as well have killed her myself. Any idea who this other person was? It could be a man, or it could be a woman. Don't be stupid. If the killer couldn't see me, then of course I couldn't see them either. Really? You wipe off your tears or your scared face quickly and just answered? So you didn't get a good look at their face, huh? Well, that's fine. They probably won't be coming back anytime soon anyway. The fact that there's no trace of the killer means I probably blasted them away somewhere. Probably outside the singularity, so they couldn't interfere. Maybe you vaporized your killer without a trace? If I had, then a whole side of the bath would have been gone too. I'm not that brutal, you know. Don't make Aoko angry, especially that one time when she was so angry with Shojuro. This face alone is giving a warning. So we're still no closer to figuring out the killer's identity. Right. Since the inn remains a singularity, it seems that whoever did it wasn't in possession of the Holy Grail. At least we know how Aozaki died now, so we can put that subject on hold for now. You and Mash are here to find the Holy Grail, right, Gregorio? We can take our time with Aozaki. So what are you going to do now, cowgirl? If you're planning on sticking around, I can place you under protection. Hell no! I'm not sticking around a scary inn like this any longer. Hell no, huh? I put out an SOS to my partner first thing in the morning, so she should be here to pick me up soon. Come on, Calamity Jane, go pick up your partner. I wouldn't count on that. Not even the police can get here right now. You don't know Jane. She's a world-class scout, and there's no place on Earth that can keep her out. Anyway, before I get out of here, I'll tell you what I heard in the bath as thanks for saving my life. You heard the whole conversation? Fascinating. You mean back when you were acting like a flounder? Yeah, before the other person showed up, I heard Aoka muttering to herself, I'll kill anyone who tries to get in the springs. Nobody's getting their wish granted on my watch. That was her words before the argument and the whole being killed? I thought that was her dying words. I mean, her dying breath. Or, you know. Muttering to herself, huh? Ooh, even this Aoko is surprised. Why would that Aoko would say something like that? Oh, there she is. What did she just do? Really, I really want to see that conversation. That way I can understand why Ishtarin is so surprised like that. Hold on, I need to go. Toilet break. Alright, now, where were we? So, Ishtarin's gone now. Gone now, huh? I guess that's one less suspect to worry about. Yeah, you weren't there. You were busy with trying to help with Aoka 1 was killed. But at least we got a clue from her. A bit. If we're just talking about who has the Holy Grail, then yeah. Too bad you and Mash haven't made any progress on your investigation, Gregorio. No surprise there, seeing how this whole inn and everyone in it is suspicious as hell. I'm jealous at how much work you've got cut out for you. I see you're completely in spectator mode now, Tobimaru. But then, you always did have a habit of sneering at other people's suffering. I'm sorry he's such a jerk, you two. I'll make sure he gets what's coming to him later. Oh no, it's fine. I can tell he's trying to encourage us in his own way. He may seem cold at first, but I've seen that he's actually very thoughtful and considerate. Tobimaru? Thoughtful? I think you might be confusing that with high strong. Anyway, never mind him. How's the water, Gregorio? Yeah, for the guy scene, especially since I play as a male master, it's like this. So this is Sojiro and, yeah, Tobimaru, huh? I can't believe how good it is. This inn might be ridiculous, but I love that it lets you reserve this awesome outdoor bath. Though I didn't think you were going to join us too, Alice. I just came to hear how things went today. I don't have any interest in outdoor mountain baths or anything like that. Oh great, the stupid bird joined in too. Fine.
Fine to Thor! Addie's son is so uncoordinated she could drown in a puddle. There's no way she'd ever visit a bath like this, where one wrong step would make her sink like a stone.
Like a what? Like a stone? Anyway, I couldn't believe the Spring of Youth was real. I thought for sure those stories were all made up. I'm more surprised that people actually believed them enough to come here. What about all of you? Would you like to be young again if you could? It depends on whether you mean young in heart, body, or both. But I think I'd pass on all of them. Now, if I could be another version of me entirely, then I'd have to think about it. I'd past, too. Besides, the whole question is pointless. I don't want to get any older, but I'm not exactly raring to be a kid again either. Maybe I'd go for it if it was just my body getting younger, but if that cowgirl's any indication, it looks like it's a package deal. I still have a lot of growing up to do, so I'd rather do that than get even younger. Yes, she's technically 16. 17, or... yeah, she's 17, I think. I honestly can't say right now. Huh? So none of you would go for it? Guess we'll have to see how you feel in 10 years then. 10 years. There's this manga that I actually read about how when one was actually young and taking care of 7 kids when they were 7, and then without realizing, 10 years later, he is already, I don't know what age, 30s or something, and the kids that he had to raise was 17. Well, 2 of them, which I read. The other one, I don't know where she went. What about you, Aozaki? I knew Koonji hadn't changed, but how come you still look the same as you did 10 years ago? Because I came here from a future where I still look the same as I did 10 years ago, obviously. That is such a ridiculous way of respond. A future where you still look the same 10 years ago? That raises an eyebrow. There's another Aozaki Aoko outside this singularity, somewhere on this Earth of 2001, who looks every bit of grown up. I think the proper word is who looks every bit a grown up. Maybe she's even back in Japan right now. What? Are you disappointed you won't get to see her? Nah, I already know she's just drifting around aimlessly with no more than a guitar and the clothes on her back. I can see it so clearly, it's actually boring. Ooh. Hey, at least call me a rock singer. I'm glad we're all getting along, but maybe we should get back to the problem at hand. Oops, that was Suzuki Sojuro's question. I'm glad we're all getting along, but maybe we should get back to the problem at hand. We still don't know who killed Aozaki, but we do know that they're gone from this world now thanks to Aozaki herself, unfortunately. It was a cruel and excessive form of self-defense, but at least it means the threat is gone now. Hey! I didn't kill them! I just sent them somewhere far away! The real problem now is, what did Aozaki-1 find out before she was killed? Gregorio, do you remember what she said to us last night before you went your separate ways? Of course! Let's go to a flashback. If this singularity isn't resolved, a wishing star's going to come here and wipe out humankind. I need to check on my previous video. Did I ever heard her saying that about a singularity like that? Isn't resolved, a wishing star is going to come here and wipe out humankind. Huh? Whoa, come on. She must have been exaggerating. No, wait. That kind of joke's way too clever for Aozaki. So then, she was serious? Believe me, that's what I want to know. Humankind wiped out a wishing star? What could she have been talking about? What a joke. This is less than helpful. Is there no way you can recover what Aoko-1 experienced, Aoko? Oh, a link sensation. No. Just because 2 of them are from the same, or 2 of them are the same, but one is from the future and one from the present. No, I don't think that's possible. Actually, yes. I can't do it now, but as time passes, the information we had should merge. So I should know what it was Aoko-1 saw in about 2 more days. Huh? Really? You have clairvoyance about from the you who is from the present, but we need two days to. Are you kidding me? 48 hours. Good things come to those who wait. So in the meantime, I'll help you out with your job, Gregorio. For the time being, we can start by questioning the rest of the guests stay at this inn. They're bound to have a real reason they came here, like Ishtarin. Once we found that out, the answer is sure to present itself. Right. I feel very good about this investigation, knowing you'll all be here to help us. You know, I just remembered something else from yesterday. Oh, would this be the two questions Ari's-san had for Arco 1? Maybe I could have just said Alice-san, yes, Arco-san 1. I see. Well, last night I only confirmed two things with you. The first was whether you were from this time or not. You admitted that you weren't, and said that the key to solving this incident must be here somewhere. Oh, right! You still haven't told us what the second thing you asked Alka-1 was, Alice. So, what was it? Are you sure you want me to say it? I let it drop on purpose to try and be considerate. Yes, I'm sure. It must be an incredibly important secret, right? I won't be able to sleep until I know what it is. Oh, obsessed with something that... yeah, I guess this should actually be important to... Please just tell us. Well, speaking as your friend who hadn't seen you for several years, I ask... Eh? Really? That's the question you... I ask you if you were still single. Ooh. Me, Masha, Tobimaru, and Sojuro. Silent. Well, Alice, you've done it again. You don't mind if I sue you for defamation, right? Okay, so now that with section 2 is already over, I want to try and confirm one thing. But do I really need to do this? Remember, I'm still as a guy. I play on purpose, but I just want to try and confirm one thing. Is the conversation still the same, or maybe just the scenery? I'm not drinking water. If I drink water and I just spit out, it would probably be choking. There we go. I mean, maybe a little peek, just one. I mean, I'm not blushing, but man, why do I have to try and see what kind of scenery of a hot bath is for, you know, swap genders? Ah, there she is. There's Aozaki-san. Ooh. And there's Alice. Really? It's just two of them? It's incredible. Did I answer it's incredible or this inn might be ridiculous, but I love that it lets you reserve this awesome outdoor bath. Oh, I think I already read most of that part. I mean the first one. Well, the expression for two of them isn't changed. Even just this one scenery. Well, I did answer answer number 2 about I just remembered something. So, what would happen if I say, yeah, thanks for the help? No problem. I might not be able to do much today, but I'll make up for it starting tomorrow. Okay, so that's the... Alright. Okay, so that's enough for section 2. I could just continue with section 3, but that would make it too long. Okay, so I'll just end this video and jump straight to section 3. So just think of the last video that I made. It was part 1, since section 2 was too long. Maybe because of the story, maybe because of my reaction of how funny it is. And yeah, there was 2 versions of the bath scenery for the guys. and girls. So hold on tight. I'll just take a break in a few minutes and I'll continue with section 3. Be right back.